Hello, hello. Welcome to another video. Welcome to Crazy Games. So, today ArenaNet released another video or another teaser trailer. This is for the new Fractal that's going to release like next week. Well, next week at the time of this video recording. The Fractal is going to be called Sunqua Peak. And I guess let's take a look.
This mountain's natural balance is deeply disturbed. Please, you must hurry. I'll give you anything.
My research didn't say anything about disembodied voices.
Why are you even here? Go away.
That feeling will drown you if you let it.
I said leave!
We won't let you drown.
I warned you!
Feeling will drown you if you let it. We won't let you drown. That's the dialogue in the, or at least Dessa's dialogue, I think, in the teaser. So does that mean like Dessa would be somewhat involved, or is she just kind of gonna be kind of the voice in our head, just like the other fractals where she just kind of quips and talks about what's going on? But in this case, it sounds like she has something more to do, more involved, the way that it is worded. I don't know. So I'm thinking I'm going to restart the video and just go through each scene, but each scene goes so fast that I might have trouble like pausing at the right time. But yeah, I'll just go through each scene and see what I notice. So nice. Some cherry blossoms. Maybe I can get that marker out again. Like this, cherry blossoms, some sakura, some beautiful bamboo. Some like Asian structures, I guess. Like, what are these called? Lanterns? I don't know what these structures are called either. Pagodas? No, pagodas you actually go into. I don't know, they look very Canton, I guess. The moon. Gotta have the moon, that's where the bunnies are. Continue. So, this looks like a boss, I guess, or at least a bigger mob. Bunch of cliffside looking, it's raining. There's this like specific structure here that looks pretty detailed, I guess. This might have something to do with the map, I don't know. Maybe you need to jump on it to activate something. I don't know. Just kind of noticed that, I guess. Let's continue.
Mountain's natural balance is deeply disturbed.
So I'm actually inserting this in after the fact. I've watched through my videos and I try to explain like my thoughts on this, and it was really terribly, or I explained it really terribly. So I'm gonna attempt to do it again. Maybe I should add like a pause thing here just to kind of show that this is edited in instead of running through. So yeah, that's why you notice like there's a mouse here, even though I have this mouse going on. It's because I'm watching my video and drawing on top of it. So yeah, I was saying this looks like kind of like a jumping puzzle where you're here, this thing is spinning, you wait for it, jump on, and if this side matches here, you can just jump on, like whatever, like when this side rotates onto here. But then if this side is close to here, you can pick up this thing and it gives you like a special action to like boost yourself up to there. Maybe something like that. the thing that I was explaining terribly was like the behavior of this spinning platform. So on your client, you have like a position of your character, but then the server, so if there's a client, the server needs to agree with like where your position is. So you're you're you're, you're here, you start moving, you send that behavior like, oh, I'm moving. You tell the server that you're moving, and then the server is like, oh, okay, yes, sends a response saying you're moving. That sounds good. So there's like communication between your client. So your client is the software, like the game running on your computer, and the server is just like the server on ArenaNet's end. And but then the problem with this is that this isn't instantaneous. There's like lag, some latency between. So let's just say there's like 500 milliseconds of latency. You move 100 milliseconds later, 100 milliseconds later, you stop. But then there's 500 seconds of latency, so the server doesn't see that you stop until 500 milliseconds later. So the server thinks you're here. At this point, the server needs to figure out what's going on. This is like the error that the server needs to do some like magic here. So does the server think, oh, okay, 500 milliseconds later, even though I've calculated that you're supposed to be here, but you say you're supposed to be here, I'll just agree with you. That could be one case where the server just agrees with your client, but then that's not usually what happens, because then it's easy to hack, right? Like you can just hack your position all over the place wherever you want. You can go from like resource node to resource node to hero point to hero point, and you can teleport everywhere. And if the server just agrees with your client, then it kind of lets people hack. So the server needs to do something and not agree with your client. So at this point, would the server just compromise and say, oh, at this point, we'll compromise. You're right here. You're in the middle. You're like, what, 350 milliseconds or something of movement after. So you might rubber band a little bit. Or the server can be super strict and be like, I don't agree with your position. I think you're here, so you're here. And it just sticks you here. So that's why you can be walking, stop, and then suddenly like you pop over here. That's like the rubber banding effect. That's because the server needs to like do something about the position. So this is just for the position of your character. When it comes to having this moving platform, this also needs to be calculated within or taken into account, because not only does the server need to agree on your position, the server also needs to agree on this position. And if like there's latency between that, you can get a case where your client sees the platform, you jump on, but technically, according to the server, it's not there. And the error would be for the server to figure out whether your character actually lands on the platform or falls through. And you get like, if you have lots of latency, that's how you get into the case where you jump onto the platform, like you clearly see yourself jump on, and then like a split seconds later you're falling through. So the difference, the amount of work the server needs to do to figure out this thing's position in relation to you and like your 4 other buddies and their clients. So it's like this times 5, and then you gotta times it by 5 again, because there's also like this thing for each of the client. Like all 5 people needs to agree on the position of this and agree on the position of each other, along with the server needs to agree with all of this. So like having these kind of moving things really complicates things. Unless this is like a client side thing, but if this platform is client side, then it would look really weird to the 4 other people sometimes. I don't know what tech they have, but I just wanted to like kind of shed some light on the inner workings of this thing. And maybe it's not as important as I think it is, but the tech required to do this, ArenaNet seems to have like a good handle on, and that's why they've been applying it to all these other places. I don't know. I don't know if I explained this whole thing well. I feel like I explained it better than last time. I guess you guys won't see how I explained it last time, but tell me in the comments down below if you understand what I'm saying, or correct me if I'm wrong in some way, or if you have something to add, then I'll be happy to get a lesson from people on the internet. So yeah, I'll just bring it back to the other video, to the original video, and stop this here. Nothing really stands out here, just some orbs, maybe corruption or something, I don't know. The voiceover did say like this place is falling apart and we gotta help out. Keep going.
You must.
So this thing here, isn't this the jackal skin on the gem store? I guess all mount skins at the moment are on the gem store, but this is one of the fancier ones. I guess they gotta like make use of all those skins since it exists, right? You gotta plug the gem store. I guess that's not really a plug for the gem store since you're not gonna be riding this. Or are you? Yeah, this is a jackal skin. Is that thing the thing that's talking right now?
I'll give you anything.
So here we see 4 people, not 5, 4. This guy is holding like purple weapons. I think from what I've read in the subreddit, these are the fractal weapons, but they're purple instead. So this could be a new skin that comes out, which is pretty cool. I don't know why they went with 4 people instead of seeing a full 5. I don't know. I guess they just did whatever wanted. A lot of people mentioned noticed that the charge is kind of just bloop to his death, but maybe there's something down there. They have to split up for some objective. Nah, it's probably just like a little bit of a mistake, a little bit of a joke. And if I go back a little, I don't know if I can go back a little. I think if I go back, it might go back a lot. Okay, so there's the 4. Jump. You can see like they have some sort of effect. Is that just like using the skill? You get like a special action or something? They have like a really some wind. It looks like the swiftness skill, but all over the body instead of just on the feet. So is that like a special action you get in this level or something? I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
My research didn't say anything about disembodied voices.
That was like a flame area. There's like a little cat dude.
Why are you even here?
This Canton Woman, I presume. She's in the something Guardian. Shrine Guardian outfit. That's also an outfit on a gem store, so people might see her and be like, oh, that's a cool outfit, can you get it? And someone will be like, yeah, it's in the gem store, and they'll be like, oh, now I gotta pay, gotta get gems. I gotta trade my gold for gems. I gotta take out my credit card for gems and get this sweet outfit. I know like the like she has like special hair. This hair looks pretty unique. But I think there's a headpiece on this outfit, and it's like little cat ears, little nekomimi, and it makes her look like super kawaii. Yeah. Clear that out.
Go away.
Cat person. This cat, the design of this cat kind of sort of reminds me of like this cat. I don't remember where. I don't know if it's like Thailand, Singapore, or Vietnam or something, but they have like this coffee that they like extract out of the poop of the cat. So they feed the cat like the coffee beans, and it's supposed to like go through their digestive system, but they can't digest the beans. But whatever they have in their digestive system somehow adds more flavor or something, or cooks the beans in some way. Well, not cook, but changes the beans in some way that makes like it have like a really unique flavor. I haven't ever had that coffee, but I heard that exists, and I think this is the kind of cat that does it. Or at least this cat reminds me of the cat that people use to make poop coffee. Oh, let's get back. Let's go. There's something cool. Yeah. So look at this sword skin. These swords. I know there's like Belinda's great sword, but these are just like one-handed swords. So maybe there's like a new, hopefully like in-game earnable skins. I'm gonna be really sad if these are on the gem store, because I know I will like grind for gold in order to trade for gems to get it. I'm not gonna pull out my credit card for it. I'm gonna just grind, just play the game and eventually get them. Because once you get one skin, you can apply it on anything, so it's not too bad. Another thing I noticed is, you're supposed to put your hand like up against the guard, because if you lock swords and the enemy's sword like slides down and goes down to the guard, if your hand is down here, they would kind of have more leverage against you. But if yours is up against the hand guard there, then at least you can kind of fight back. And at the same time, for the most part, see if I can get this a little thinner, or my pen. Like for swords like this, usually here up to here on the sword is for like cleaving. It's for like trying to cut through. You're trying to like just cleave right through people with that. And up here is more for slicing. So you're trying to cut, like just slice into people. And of course, like the tip is for poking and stabbing. But in order to get leverage down to cleave through something, the hand needs to be like closer to where you want to cleave in order to I don't know. That's just from my experience, I guess. I'm not really like a swordsman or anything. That's just what I kind of understand just from like holding a knife while cooking and like having to chop through like bones and stuff. But yeah, usually the hilt is designed in a way where the center of gravity is like kind of a little bit higher, so it'll be more balanced if you're up here. But if I don't know, I guess like this is kind of like a minor issue in the game where the character model seems to not hold their swords properly. It's a really minor detail, and I just made like a big deal out of it when it's really not that big of a deal. This is fun. Cool pose. Cool pose. Like that facial expression looks pretty cool. Wait. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. So there's like an arrow here, right here. So is that like part of the game mechanic? Like you gotta each go to each arrow and somehow I don't know. Maybe you had to jump or something to avoid these. This is just like me speculating what the fractal is about when not much is shown. So I guess that's a little bit silly on my part. And you see in the background here, people are running around while she's doing this crazy pose. I wonder how they filmed this. I guess the devs have like a debug camera or something that can move around and get like shots like this. I wish that was part of the game, or like a photo mode or something gets added to the game. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool, but at the same time, might be a little bit hard to make user friendly. To you.
I stuck.
So this looks like one of the bosses.
We won't let you drown.
The cat. This guy's using the new daggers.
I warned you.
I warned you. At this point, it's like she's like super Canton. She's like super Asian. She's like when you like encounter her, she's like, "Ay, Messi." And then when you like, I don't know, when you start fighting her, she's like, "Ay, mo gao cho." And when you like break her break bar or whatever, she's like, "Ay, pok guy." And then I don't know, when you defeat her, she's like, "Ay, dim guy wei gam ga." I don't know. I guess that's like real life Asian. This is Canton. They don't speak Cantonese. They speak Canton, which is why this is called Sunqua. Nobody knows what that means. What does Sunqua mean? Is it like sun as in like sun and moon sun, and then qua is like, I don't know, a Canton word for something, or is like Sunqua itself supposed to mean something? I don't know. I'm just like rambling, just like talking randomly. New Fractal of the Mist. Sunqua Peaks, September 15th. Hold up. Who is this? Who is this person? What does this person have to do with anything? Is this that Shrine Guardian we're fighting, just like concept art of her? She's holding a staff, whereas that Shrine Guardian was holding two swords. Or is this the person speaking to us? That's not Dessa. She's asking us, is that a she? Can I say that's a she? This person is asking us to save this area? Or was it that like Jackal that was asking us to save this area? I wonder if this character will have anything, will come back or something. If this character like is a thing for the Fractal when it comes out, I wonder if like this will lead on to like the Canton expansion, End of Dragon, the dragons. Like I'm guessing they're releasing like a Canton themed Fractal to kind of build more hype for the expansion, kind of get people a little taste of the environment, a little taste of the voice acting, a little taste of the theming and narrative of like Canton related stuff. So it'll be interesting what this character is, and find out who this character is. So yeah, it seems like there's at least 3 bosses in this trailer. The big green like spark elemental spark. I don't remember how to say it. I'm just gonna let the footage kind of play in the background while I ramble about stuff. If you're tired of rambling, you can leave right now. Just gonna see what I get inspired to say while watching the footage. So, like I said, the bosses are Spark Elemental, this Fire Cat, and the Canton Lady Shrine Guardian who's holding her swords wrong. Sifu is disappointed in your swordsmanship. But yeah, for the most part, ArenaNet being a Western, like a North American game company, they've done a really good job like having Asian representation in their games. I guess like factions is pretty. Actually, no. Brother Menlo was right there from the start, and he's like kind of like an Asian character, like a prominent character, and then there was like the whole thing in factions with Master Togo, and the main villain is also like Shio Dakachi. He's Asian, so the whole thing is like Asian. Where I guess Canton. I don't know like whether if I should say Canton or Asian. I guess it's Asian themed, but we'll call it Canton. But I have noticed like in Guild Wars 2, most of the actually although the new like Asian-ish, Canton-ish characters that has a name that is like prominent in the story in some way, they're females. There's Marjorie. There's I guess this lady just being a part of like a big boss, I guess. And it would be cool if she's not even like the big boss. She's like a mid boss. There's actually like a bigger threat. But yeah, there's Marjorie, this lady. There's Mai Trin, like three like Canton ladies, and unfortunately, no Canton dudes, no hot Canton dudes. Actually, it might be fair because in the past I did mention like Shiro, Tagachi, Brother Menlo, Master Togo. They're all guys. But then again, there's like uh, what's their name? The assassin Vizu. I guess she wasn't as prominent in the story in Guild Wars 1 compared to Master Togo and Brother Menlo, especially Brother Menlo. He spanned like the entirety of Guild Wars 1, like all 3 campaigns and the expansion. So yeah, this fractal comes out next week, September 15th. I'm pretty excited. Ooh, notice all these circles and like the rings above it. I wonder what that means. Oh man, it'll be so cool to experience this for the first time. Like fail a lot. But yeah, I think I've like rambled long enough. Yeah, this is how what I've noticed in this trailer. I hope you enjoyed. It's not as much shenanigans as as the End of Dragon trailer reaction that I did. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'll let this finish off, and then I'll cut it. Thank you. Bye.